Hello everyone. So we have already discussed that to keep safe one must remain careful so that we can avoid accidents, because we know that accidents can happen anytime anywhere and without any warning, and accidents usually happen when someone is careless. People get hurt in accidents and have to suffer great pain. So for this we should try to keep ourselves safe. So we have already discussed the first part of your chapter. Next we had done first aid. To do a quick revision of what is first aid, it is the immediate help or the first medical help given to an injured person before the doctor arrives. And the most important thing while giving first aid is to stay calm. Now, how we should deal when there is when a when there is poisoning. So what is poisoning? You must be knowing that there are some certain things in our house which are very much poisonous, like nail polish, naphthalene balls, paints, detergents, some medicines whose dates have expired. So what we should do when there is poisoning? Let us see. Naphthalene balls, nail polish, detergents, etc. are poisonous if swallowed. These should be kept out of the reach of children. In case of poisoning, take the victim, rinse his mouth and rush him to the doctor. So if someone has taken these poisonous substances, we should immediate make him wash his mouth and rush him to the doctor. So we should always keep the medicines locked so that the children cannot reach there. Destroy all the medicines that have expired their dates, and we should wash the vegetables and fruits properly because they may have been spread with harmful insects and pesticides. And also nail polish and soap detergents, naphthalene balls should be kept away from the reach of children so that they do not swallow it. Next, if there is nosebleed. So what is nosebleed? Sometimes you might have seen that blood oozing out of the nose. It generally happens in summer. So nosebleeds are common during the hot summer days. In case of nosebleeds, loosen the clothing around the neck. So make the patient's cloth loose. Sit upright with the head held back and arms folded above the head. So the head should be held back and arms folded above the head. Press the bleeding side of the nose firmly with your fingers. You should press the bleeding side of the nose tightly. Keep an ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and on the back of the neck. So we should apply ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and on the back of the neck. Breathe through your mouth. Do not blow your nose for a few hours after the bleeding stops. So if the bleeding stops still, you should breathe through your mouth and give rest to your nose. Do not blow your nose for a few hours. In case of excessive bleeding, take the help of a doctor. So place ice pack and tell the patient to breathe through mouth. And if it is very much serious, take him to the doctor. Next come fracture. I think you all know, you are aware of the word fracture. Fracture is an injury to the bone. So there is a crack or break in the bone, and this fracture is very painful. Movement of the fractured parts become difficult or impossible. So a fracture is a crack or break in a bone. After a fracture, the victim is in great pain and is unable to move the broken limb. In case of fracture, keep the broken limb in a natural position. Do not make much movement. Use a splint slip to give support or a sling to the broken limb. Either use splint or use a sling. This is the splint, means it gives support to the broken part. It can be made out of wooden or plastic uh, scale or newspaper tied on the fractured part of the or with a bandage. Or you can use a sling. What is a sling? Suppose if fracture is in the hand, make a sling made from cloth to give support to the hand. You can tie it with the hand to the neck, a piece of cloth. So a triangular piece of cloth can be used to make a sling. Tie a firm bandage around the joint. Keep the bandage wet with cold water. So apply cold water on the broken part. Take him to a doctor for further advice and treatment. So we should apply ice pack on the fractured area to reduce pain and control swelling. If there is a fracture in the hand, we can make a sling so that the hand gets a support, and we can use a splint, means a support with the help of newspaper or a plastic scale tied with the fractured part with a bandage. Next, sprain. Sprain is an injury of ligament that occurs due to sudden twisting of body part, such as your foot or wrist, and it is very painful and can cause swelling. So a twist in a joint such as the ankle or wrist can result in the swelling and is called a sprain. Do not move the sprained joint. Tie an elastic bandage around the joint to keep it from moving. Consult a doctor for his valuable advice. So you can apply ice pack or immerse the sprained part in cold water so that there may not be any swelling. And you can use bandage, means a crepe bandage or elastic bandage around the sprained body part to prevent movement, and it can give support to the joint. In case of burns from chemical, so if there is a burn due to chemical, means suppose in the lab if there is a burn, you go in the laboratory, then what happens? Because of the burn, the skin gets your skin may gets damaged, or it gets very much reddish type. So these things, to avoid this, or what first you should give when there is a burn, it generally affects the top layer of the skin. the skin becomes red and it's very painful. So use plenty of water to wash off the chemical from the affected area. So you should use plenty of water on the affected area if there is a chemical burn in the anywhere or in the laboratory or somewhere else. Cover the affected area with a sterile cloth or gauze. So first of all, you should put plenty of water, or you should keep the affected part of the body under the running water or cold water until the burning sensation goes off. And you can apply antiseptic lotion or cream on the burns. It will help in healing quickly, and cover the area with a sterile cloth or a gauze. But if the burn is serious, rush to a doctor. Sometimes you must have seen that if the burn is very much severe, then uh, some your area of your skin, the area where it has burnt, there are red, it becomes very red and blisters come out. So that blisters are very much painful. So in that case, you should take him to the doctor if the burn is very much serious. Next is animal bite. Sometimes animals like dog, cat, they can bite, or monkey can be very much dangerous. Or sometimes there is a insect bite, sometimes there is a snake bite. So different types of bites from these animals are very much dangerous. So let us see. First is insect bite. If someone is stung by a wasp or bee, remove the sting first. We should remove it. Try to remove the sting that has been injected into our body. Put ice cubes on the affected area and apply some antiseptic cream. So on that affected area, we should use ice cubes and then apply some antiseptic cream. Wash the affected area with soap because it will neutralize the effect of acid stung of insect. So we should apply soap so that the affected area, the area where the insect has bitten, that can be removed. So wash the affected area with soap because it will neutralize. That area will be affected from the acid stung of insect. Next is dog bite. Sometimes there is a bite from a cat or a monkey. So what we should do if there is a dog bite? This is very much common. Dogs sometimes carry the virus of a very dangerous disease called rabies. Now rabies is a deadly virus spread to people from the saliva of the infected animal. It is transmitted through animal bite. So what we should do if there is a animal bite or a dog bites someone? When such an animal bites a person, the virus enters the victim's body through the animal's saliva. Wash the wound with soap and water to wash away the germs. Bandage with a sterile gauze after gently rubbing an antiseptic lotion or cream on the wound. So first of all, we should wash the area with soap and water, then bandage with a sterile gauze after using an antiseptic lotion or cream. Take the victim to a doctor immediately, and then it will be treated under the guidance of doctor. Now, if there is a snake bite, a poisonous snake injects poison with its sharp um, fangs, causing a lot of pain and swelling. So a person bitten by a poisonous snake must be rushed to the hospital. A tight bandage can be tied around the wound to slow down the spread of poison in the body. Suppose if a person is being bitten by, if a snake bites, then what we should do? We should immediately tie a bandage tie a tight bandage around the wound to slow down the spread of poison in the body. Then take him to the doctor immediately. So you should always avoid walking barefoot. You should always wear shoes in these areas. To thus you can take precautions when you walk through the areas where snakes are found. Remember, your immediate attention and first aid can save lives. So if you apply first aid, if you leave it, then the whole poison will get enter into the body. So therefore we should give immediate help so that there is a save there is a life save. It is important to know what to do after an accident, but it is even more important to avoid an accident. That is what safety is all about. So we should always be careful to avoid accidents, and we should also know the some of the safety rules so that we can give first aid to persons who has met with an accident. So we should be calm, we should give proper first aid to a injured person before rushing him to the doctor. So this is what safety is all about. So this comes to the end of the chapter safety and first aid. Hope it's clear to you all. Thank you and take care.